Hello, Meoni here, and this is a quick video looking at what you need to do as part of the Heavensturn 2018 event in-game in Final Fantasy XIV. Firstly, teleport your way to Limsa Lominsa and navigate to the upper decks. At the lower middle of the upper decks is the Aft Castle. This is where events the year round usually take place, and Heavensturn is no different. At X11, Y13, Inu Bugyo, the NPC to start the questline for the event, in the centre here will give you the More Bark and Mochi Bite quest. The short story that follows is pretty funny, but eventually leads you to needing to do a fate, which for those new to the game is an open world event which spawns in which you must either defeat monsters or reach a goal specified by the fate itself. A good place to come is the Zephyr Drift in Middle Enosia. Just port to Summerford Farms and come south, down to here at X25Y18, and eventually this, one of I believe 4 places in the world you can actually get this fate to spawn, will eventually spawn the Who Let the Hounds Out fate. In contrast to some of the other fates, simply collecting one mochi piece will actually be enough to complete the quest. To do so, you need to cause damage to or kill a wolf that will occasionally spawn, and sometimes also a blob of mochi that sort of automatically walks around. Also, if you damage that or kill it, will give you another piece of mochi. Simply take your mochi piece back to the guy with the sack icon above his head, and you have your credit towards the quest. There is no advantage of doing more unless you just want to get the fate over with quicker, but if others are there, it could be a good idea to make sure you let them get their mochi too, otherwise they won't get credit. As even if your level sink down, the mobs will die in 1 to 2 hits. Once the fate concludes, your quest should now be complete if you at least turned in 1 mochi piece or more. Teleport back over to Limsa Lominsa and go back to the upper decks to the Aft Castle. A series of cutscenes play out, and then you get rewarded with both the black and white Inu Kabuto hats. These hats are dyeable, and both feature a dog on top of them. They come complete with jiggle physics on the dog's tails here, which could be the cute factor selling point you're after if you dislike the previous year's hats like myself. In addition to funky hats, an NPC nearby, the Red Inu Shonin, will sell you some EXP food and a stuffed dog housing item, which we talked about in the previous video. This is what said dog looks like in a house. You can click on the actual dog to make the pedestal turn around, but essentially that's the event, and these are the rewards from it. What did you think of this year's Year of the Doge event? Was it better than last year's? Let me know below. Consider checking out the channel for more Final Fantasy XIV goodness, and I will indeed see you all next time.